Welcome to EvoLing Mind, where English meets inspiration. Let's train your ears and grow your mind, one word at a time.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever started something with great excitement, only to lose energy halfway? Maybe it was a new class, a new workout, or a personal project. At first, you felt strong, but after some time, the fire inside became smaller. You felt tired, distracted, or even bored. This happens to everyone. Motivation is not always steady. It comes and goes like waves. Sometimes the wave is high and we feel ready for anything. Other times it is low and we feel like doing nothing. But here is the secret. Motivation is not just something we wait for. Motivation is something we can create, protect, and grow. Think about the people you admire. Athletes, writers, teachers, or even someone in your family. They are not motivated all the time, but they have learned how to keep going, even when motivation feels weak. That is the skill we will explore today. In this episode, we will talk about why motivation matters so much, the challenges that steal it from us, and the practical ways to bring it back when it disappears. We will also ask some honest questions about ourselves. What truly inspires me? What keeps me moving forward even when things get hard? Because motivation is more than just energy. It is the bridge between our dreams and our reality. Without it, dreams stay as dreams. With it, dreams become action. So, if you have ever struggled with staying motivated, if you have ever felt the fire inside become small, this episode is for you. Together, we will learn not only how to find motivation, but how to make it last. Many people talk about motivation. They say, I need motivation to start, or I lost my motivation. But what is motivation really? Is it only a feeling, like happiness or sadness, or is it something more? To understand how to stay motivated, we must first understand what motivation really is. Motivation is not magic. It is not something that suddenly appears in the morning and disappears in the evening. Motivation is a mix of two things, a reason and an action. The first part is the reason. This is the why. Why do you want to do something? For example, why do you want to learn English? Maybe it's because you want a better job. Maybe it's because you want to travel. Maybe it's because you want to connect with people from other countries. These reasons give you power. Without a reason, action feels empty. The second part is the action. This is the how. Even if you have a reason, you need to take steps. For example, you can read a page in English, listen to a podcast, or practice speaking with a friend. Each small action makes your motivation stronger. Action feeds motivation, just like food feeds the body. So, motivation is not just a feeling, it is a circle. The reason creates action. The action creates results. The results give you new energy, which makes the reason stronger. This circle keeps moving when we respect both parts, reason and action. Let's look at an example. Imagine a runner who wants to join a marathon. Her reason is clear. She wants to challenge herself and feel proud. That reason gives her the energy to start training. At first, she runs only a short distance, but after each run, she feels progress. That progress becomes a result, and the result makes her feel motivated again. Reason to action to result to more motivation. This is the circle. Now think about when motivation disappears. Usually it's because one part of the circle is broken. Sometimes we forget our reason. We say, why am I doing this? It feels meaningless. Sometimes we stop taking action. We wait for motivation to come back, but it does not. Sometimes we don't see results fast and we feel discouraged. When one part breaks, the circle stops. This is why it is important to remember motivation is not only a feeling, it is a system. It is the connection between why, how, and what you achieve. When all three are clear, motivation stays strong. Another important idea is that motivation can be external or internal. External motivation comes from outside: rewards, grades, money, or praise from others. For example, a student studies hard because she wants to get a good grade. This is external. Internal motivation comes from inside: curiosity, passion, or personal goals. For example, another student studies because he loves learning and wants to improve himself. This is internal. Both types are useful, but internal motivation is stronger and lasts longer. External rewards can push us for a while, but internal purpose keeps us going for life. Let's make this even simpler. Motivation is like a fire. The reason is the spark. The action is the wood. If you only have a spark but no wood, the fire dies. If you have wood but no spark, nothing starts. But if you have both, the fire grows, gives light, and keeps you warm. So when you think about your own life, ask, what is my spark? What is my wood? Your spark is your reason. Your wood is your action. Together, they create the fire of motivation. This is why waiting for motivation is not the answer. Many people say, I will start when I feel motivated. But in truth, action creates motivation. If you take the first small step, the fire begins to grow. You don't wait for the fire, you build it. Motivation is not something we find, it is something we create. We create it with reasons, with actions, and with results. And once we understand this, staying motivated becomes easier. So what is motivation really? It is not just a feeling, it is a circle of reason, action, and result. It is both external and internal. It is a fire that we must build and feed every day. When we see motivation this way, we stop waiting. We start creating. And that is the first step to a life full of energy and purpose. In the first part, we learned that motivation is a circle of reason, action, and result. When all three are strong, the fire keeps burning. But sometimes the fire becomes weak. Sometimes it feels like the circle is broken. Why does this happen? Why do we lose motivation? Let's look at the common reasons. The first reason is a lack of clear goals. If you don't know exactly what you want, it is hard to stay motivated. Imagine trying to run, but you don't know where the finish line is. After a while, you feel tired and confused. Clear goals give direction. Without them, motivation gets lost. The second reason is no visible progress. When we don't see results quickly, we feel discouraged. For example, you exercise for 2 weeks, but your body looks the same. Or you study English for 1 month, but you still make mistakes. You think, why am I doing this? But progress often takes time. Without patience, motivation disappears. Another reason is too many distractions. Social media, TV, games, and messages take our attention away. We start with focus, but then lose hours scrolling or watching. After that, we feel guilty, and guilt kills motivation. Distractions are one of the biggest enemies of progress. The fourth reason is a lack of energy. Motivation needs energy. If we don't sleep well, eat well, or take care of our bodies, we feel tired. Even if we have good goals, our bodies cannot follow. A weak body makes a weak mind, and motivation slowly fades away. Another reason is fear of failure. Sometimes we stop before we start. We think, what if I try and fail? What if people laugh at me? Fear makes us freeze. But the truth is, failure is part of success. Without trying, nothing changes. Fear blocks action, and without action, motivation dies. The sixth reason is perfectionism. Wanting everything to be perfect makes progress slow. We spend too much time correcting, checking, and worrying. This makes us feel stuck, and when we feel stuck, motivation falls. Progress, not perfection, is the real key. Another reason is lack of support. Motivation is harder when we feel alone. If people around us don't support our goals, or if they even criticize us, it is easy to give up. Support gives us energy. Without it, the road feels too heavy. The eighth reason is comparison with others. On social media, we see people who look successful, strong, or smart. We compare our beginning with their highlight. We feel small. Comparison kills confidence, and without confidence, motivation becomes weak. Another reason is boredom. Doing the same thing every day without variety can feel heavy. For example, studying with the same method again and again makes learning boring. When our heart feels no excitement, our mind loses energy. The 10th reason is a lack of purpose. Sometimes we forget the why behind our actions. We continue routines without remembering the reason. Without purpose, action feels empty. And without meaning, motivation slowly fades away. So, why do we lose motivation? No clear goals, no visible progress, too many distractions, lack of energy, fear of failure, perfectionism, lack of support, comparison with others, boredom, forgetting our purpose. These are common reasons. Everyone faces them. You are not alone. Even successful people lose motivation sometimes. The difference is that they learn to recognize these reasons. When they notice the fire becoming weak, they ask why, and then they fix the cause. The truth is, losing motivation is normal. It does not mean you are lazy. It does not mean you are weak. It means you are human. What matters is not that you lose it. What matters is how you bring it back. So next time you feel tired or discouraged, don't give up. Ask yourself, is my goal clear? Am I patient with progress? Am I letting distractions win? Do I need more rest? Am I afraid of failure? Am I comparing too much? Have I forgotten my why? These questions will help you find the real reason. And once you know the reason, you can begin to fix it. Because losing motivation is not the end. It is just a signal that something needs attention, something needs care. And when you give it care, the fire can burn again.
Now that we understand why motivation is important and why we sometimes lose it, let's talk about solutions. How can we stay motivated, not only at the start, but through the whole journey? The answer is small, practical steps. Motivation grows when we care for it every day. The first tip is to set clear goals. Motivation needs direction. If your goal is too big, break it into smaller steps. For example, instead of saying, I want to speak English fluently, say, I will learn 10 new words this week. Small, clear goals make the big dream easier, and every step gives you more motivation. The second tip is to remember your why. Ask yourself, why do I want this? Write it down. Put it somewhere you can see every day. When you feel tired, look at it again. Your why is the fuel for your fire. The third tip is to celebrate small wins. Many people wait until the big goal is finished to feel proud. But progress is made of small victories. Finished a page? Celebrate. Exercised for 10 minutes? Celebrate. Each celebration gives your brain a happy signal, and that signal keeps you motivated. Another tip is to create routines. Motivation is not always strong, but habits are powerful. If you make something part of your routine, you don't need to fight every day. For example, always study English at 8 p.m. After a while, it becomes natural. Routines protect you when motivation is low. The fifth tip is to find support. Share your goals with friends, family, or a community. When others know your plan, they can cheer for you. Sometimes they can even join you. Support gives extra energy. Motivation is stronger when we are not alone. Another useful habit is to visualize success. Close your eyes and imagine the result. Speaking English with confidence, finishing a project, crossing the finish line. Feel the joy of that moment. Visualization reminds your brain why the effort is worth it. The seventh tip is to remove distractions. Motivation is fragile. If your phone keeps ringing, your focus will break. Create an environment that helps you. Put your phone away, clean your desk, or use apps that block social media. Protect your motivation from thieves. Another tip is to take care of your body. Sleep, food, and exercise are the foundation. Without energy, motivation cannot live. A healthy body creates a strong mind. Even a short walk can refresh your spirit and bring motivation back. The 9th tip is to learn from role models. Read stories, watch videos, or listen to people who have done what you want to do. Their journey will remind you that you are not alone. If they can do it, you can too. Another tip is to use rewards. Promise yourself something small after finishing a task. For example, after I write this essay, I will watch my favorite show. Rewards turn work into a game, and games keep us motivated. The 11th tip is to change methods when bored. If one way feels heavy, try another. Study with music, draw mind maps, join a group, or change your environment. Fresh methods bring fresh energy. The 12th tip is to be kind to yourself. Motivation dies when we punish ourselves too hard. If you fail one day, don't give up. Say, "It's okay. Tomorrow I will try again." Kindness keeps the fire alive longer than guilt. The 13th tip is to track your progress. Write down what you do each day. Even small notes create a line of success. Looking back, you will see how far you have come. Progress is one of the strongest motivators. Finally, the most important tip, just start. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for strong motivation. Action creates motivation. If you take one step, the next step becomes easier. The fire grows as you move. So let's review the tips. Set clear goals, remember your why, celebrate small wins, create routines, find support, visualize success, remove distractions, care for your body, learn from role models, use rewards, change methods when bored, be kind to yourself, track progress, and finally, just start. These tips are simple but powerful. You don't need to use them all at once. Choose one or two and practice them. Slowly, they will become habits. And when habits grow, motivation stays. Because in the end, motivation is not something we wait for, it is something we build. And these small steps are the tools to build it every single day.
Sometimes the best way to understand motivation is through stories. Stories show us how real people face problems, lose energy, and then find ways to keep going. Let's look at a few simple but powerful stories. The first story is about a student. Her name is Anna. Anna wanted to learn English because she dreamed of studying abroad. At first, she was very excited. She bought books, watched videos, and practiced every day. But after 3 months, she felt tired. The progress was slow. She thought, maybe I am not good enough. She wanted to stop. Then she remembered her reason. She wanted to study abroad and live her dream. She made a small plan. Learn 5 words every day. Listen to 10 minutes of English audio. Slowly, she saw progress. She became more confident. After 2 years, she got her scholarship. Anna's story shows us that the power of small, consistent steps keep the fire alive. The second story is about an athlete. His name is Mark. Mark wanted to run a marathon. At first, he was excited to train. But after the first week, his legs hurt, he felt heavy and slow. He thought about quitting. But then he remembered why he started. He wanted to prove to himself that he could finish. He told himself, I will only run 1 kilometer today. He did it. The next day, he ran 2 kilometers. Day by day, he increased. 6 months later, he finished the marathon. Mark's story shows us that when motivation feels weak, starting small can bring it back. The third story is about a writer. Her name is Sarah. Sarah wanted to write a book. At first, she had many ideas, but when she tried to write, she felt blocked.
She thought, this is too hard. Weeks passed, and the book was still empty. One day, she decided to write only 200 words, even if they were not perfect. She did it. The next day, she wrote again. Slowly, the pages grew. After 1 year, she finished her book. Sarah's story shows us that progress is more important than perfection. The fourth story is about a young man named Tom. Tom wanted to lose weight. He started with energy, but after 2 weeks, he felt bored with exercise. He wanted to quit. Then his friend joined him. They exercised together, shared meals, and celebrated progress. With support, Tom felt stronger. After 6 months, he reached his goal. Tom's story shows us the power of community. The fifth story is about a mother named Lena. Lena worked full-time and also cared for her family. She wanted to study at night, but often felt too tired. Sometimes she thought, I cannot do this. But she remembered her purpose. She wanted to build a better future for her children. So every night she studied for just 30 minutes. Some nights she was tired, but she kept going. After 2 years, she finished her degree. Lena's story shows us that strong purpose gives motivation even in difficult times. So what do these stories teach us? Anna shows us the power of small, daily steps. Mark shows us the power of starting small when we feel weak. Sarah shows us the power of progress, not perfection. Tom shows us the power of support from others. Lena shows us the power of purpose in hard times. Motivation is not about never feeling tired. Motivation is about choosing to continue even when tired. It is about remembering the reason, taking small steps, celebrating progress, and asking for support when needed. These stories are not about heroes. They are about ordinary people, students, workers, parents, dreamers, people just like you and me. And that is the most important lesson. If they can stay motivated, so can you. Because motivation is not a secret for a few. It is a skill for everyone. We have talked about what motivation is, why we lose it, practical tips, and real stories. Now, it is time to turn the mirror toward ourselves. Reflection is powerful. It helps us see clearly where we are and where we want to go. In this part, I will ask you questions. Take your time. Think honestly. These questions will guide you to understand your own motivation. The first question is, what is my big reason? Why do you want to do what you are doing? Is it to learn a new skill? To improve your health? To support your family? Or to follow a dream? Write your reason down. Without a strong reason, motivation will always be weak. The second question is, what small step can I take today? Motivation often feels heavy when we only look at the big goal, but small steps are easier. 1 page of reading, 1 short walk, 1 new word in English. Ask yourself, what can I do today that moves me forward, even a little? The third question is, what usually kills my motivation? Is it social media? Is it fear of failure? Is it boredom? Be honest. Everyone has at least one thing that steals energy. When you know your enemy, you can prepare to fight it. The fourth question is, do I celebrate my progress? Think about your last achievement. Did you take a moment to feel proud? Or did you just move on? Celebration is not about big parties. It's about telling yourself, I am doing well. How often do you celebrate small wins? The fifth question is, who supports me? Do you have friends, family, or teachers who believe in you? Or do you feel alone on your journey? Motivation grows when we share it. Who can you talk to when you feel tired? Who can remind you of your purpose? The sixth question is, do I compare myself too much with others? When you look at social media, do you feel smaller? Do you forget your own progress because you only see other people's success? Remember, your path is unique. Reflection means asking, am I walking my path or am I chasing someone else's? The seventh question is, do I take care of my body? Without health, motivation cannot live. Do you sleep enough? Do you eat well? Do you give your body energy? A weak body creates a weak mind. Reflection is asking, am I giving my body what it needs to support my dreams? The eighth question is, what is my vision? Close your eyes. Imagine yourself in 5 years. Who are you? What do you do? How do you feel? Vision is a powerful source of motivation. If you see the picture clearly, your daily steps become meaningful. The ninth question is, do I forgive myself when I fail? Failure is normal. Everyone falls sometimes. But do you forgive yourself and continue? Or do you stop? Reflection means asking, when I fail, do I treat myself with kindness or with punishment? The 10th question is, am I living with purpose each day? Motivation is stronger when it connects to purpose. Do your actions match your values? Are you using your hours for things that truly matter to you? If not, how can you change this? These questions are not tests. There are no right or wrong answers. They are mirrors. They help you see your truth. And once you see clearly, you can choose better. Reflection and self-check are not about being perfect. They are about being honest. When you know your reason, your habits, your support, and your vision, you can guide your motivation better. You can feed the fire instead of waiting for it. So tonight or tomorrow, take a moment with these questions. Write them down. Answer them slowly. Let them guide you. Because motivation begins inside. And the more you understand yourself, the stronger your fire will become. Motivation is like a fire inside us. Sometimes it burns strongly. Sometimes it feels small. But remember this, even the smallest flame can grow again if you give it fuel. When you feel tired, when you feel like giving up, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, why did I start? What dream is waiting for me? Your answer is the spark. Hold it close. Do not wait for perfect days. Do not wait for strong feelings. Motivation grows when you take one small step. Read one page. Walk for 5 minutes. Write one sentence. Action creates energy, and energy creates more action. Also, be kind to yourself. Everyone loses motivation sometimes. It doesn't mean you are weak. It means you are human. The strongest people are not the ones who never fall. They are the ones who stand up again, even after falling many times. Look at your life. Imagine the future you want, the person you want to become. That person is waiting for you. Every choice you make today is a bridge to that future. So keep going. Even when the fire feels small, keep feeding it. One reason, one action, one step at a time. Because in the end, motivation is not only about reaching goals. It's about living with purpose, with hope, and with courage. See you in the next episode.
Thanks for listening with EvoLing Mind. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep your English and your mindset evolving every day.